For exercise number 4, we're going to create an application that contains spinner, image view, and scroll view. First, let's include images in our application. So I have here Froyo, KitKat, and Lollipop. I'll just copy this and paste it in folder drawable inside RES. So right-click on folder drawable, select paste. Click on OK, then refactor. There you have it. You already have your images inside your application. Then, we're going to create an array of string and we will place it in our strings.xml located in folder values. So double-click strings.xml. Let's add now our array of string. Select string array and I will name it as versions. I will put item. I'll just copy this and paste it twice. For the value, so the first one is Froyo, next KitKat, and the last one is Lollipop. Now, for the description of these versions, I will create string. So the first name is Froyo. Again, I'll copy this and paste it twice because I have 3 versions here or 3 choices. So I will change the name into KitKat and Lollipop. You may type the value in between the tags. Okay. So I'll just copy the data inside my resources. So I have here the different version. I'll just select Froyo and paste it in my application. Same with my Lollipop and KitKat. Copy. For the KitKat and for my Lollipop. Okay. Now, notice that we have an error kasi we have single quote on our text. Okay? So, we need to place backslash in case that we have single quote or apostrophe and double quote. So, let's start on checking on Froyo. So, there you have it. You already have your data for your string Froyo, KitKat, and Lollipop. Just don't forget to put backslash in case that you have single quote or apostrophe and double quote. If you want to have or to move to the next line to create another paragraph, add backslash n. So let's do our design. Go on activitymain.xml. You already have your text view initially. By default, it will have a text view that contains hello world. I will change the value into Android versions. Then I will create the spinner that is located in containers. So I will just drag it and drop it in my layout. Ayusin ko lang po yung kanyang constraints. Okay. for the data of our spinner, since we have simple values, instead of declaring array adapter, we will use the property entries here. Okay. And then select the array of versions. Yung version natin, yung array. Click OK. So you have your data. Next, we're going to add image view. So this is our image view. And select tayo ng image, ng ating Froyo. Ayusin lang po natin yung ating design. Then we have our scroll view. Let's add our scroll view. Ayusin lang natin yung ating design. Okay. Then, inside our scroll view, we have a linear layout. We will place another text view inside this linear layout. Okay, so add text view inside the linear layout of scroll view. So it contains the text view. We will remove that value and place the description for Froyo. So select Froyo. Click OK. Yan. If the data will fit our scroll view, hindi siya maglalagay ng scroll bar. So to check our scroll view is running properly, so I will just change the text size of my text view. So I will just change it into 24 SP. Take note of the unit. Now, for the program, go to your main activity.java and declare those objects that will be manipulated, such as spinner. So, I will declare the spinner, any variable, semicolon, okay. And then, I have text view. So, let's say TV1, and the image view. And IV1. So, to remove those errors, you import the class. Then, inside our onCreate method, we instantiate those variables. So, new spin is equal to new spinner. This, semicolon, and TV1, new text view, this, semicolon, IV1 is equal to new image view, this, semicolon. Then, after the set content view, we will bind our variables to the objects inside our activity main.xml. So, spin, cast it to its type. So, this is a spinner. And then use find view by ID and relate it with our spinner in our layout. So, r.id that you have your spinner. Semicolon. Then for TV1, so this is a text view. Use again find view by ID and r.id that text view 2. Semicolon. And for the image, we have IV1. This is an image view. And use now find view by ID r.id that image view. Semicolon. We will add action in our spinner. So spin dot. Okay, so we will trigger the spinner using on item selected listener. So click on this. And we instantiate the on-click listener. So new on-click on item selected listener, sorry. So it should be on item selected listener. Double click and automatically it will now display the methods included on item selected listener interface. Okay, so it requires 4 parameters. So we will use the third parameter, which is the position or the index in our spinner. Okay, so we start with 0, okay, for the rows. Okay, you may use either if else or switch. In my case, I will use switch. Okay, so the variable is position, case 0, okay, for the first row. So I'll just copy this and paste twice because I have 3 rows. Okay, so you have 1 and then 2. Now, what we want to do is once the rows are selected, okay, it will change the image and the text view. So if it is first row, the image, so I have ib1 dot set image resource, and we will select the image of Froyo. So that is included in the folder drawable. So you have drawable dot Froyo. And for the text, so you have tv1 dot set text, and we will select the ID for our drawables. I mean for the string. So you have strings and string dot. So select now the Froyo. Okay. Again, I'll just copy this and paste it in my case 1 and case 2 and edit the value. So this one is dot KitKat. Also for the string, the name is KitKat. And the last one is Lollipop. There you have it. Save your program and then run to check the output. So it's building. Okay. So I have here the description for my Froyo. And then, okay, so you may select the value, let's say KitKat. So it will change the image and the text. And then for the lollipop, and so you may edit the layout. Okay, so you just go on the layout, and then okay, you may put margins and padding that will be appropriate for your layout.